Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about Star Trek Adventures and the Warp Onyx campaign, and we're continuing the tale of security crewman Archibald. All right, so at this point, the Ferengi have been dropped off at Ellison Science Station, and security crewman Archibald has given up 25% of his security force to stay on Ellison Science Station to help restore it to health, right? To get good scientists who are not addicted to this extraterrestrial flora drug that was made, to make sure that there are no drug dealers on the station, and then also to make sure that the Ferengi have what they need, right? So at this point, the Enterprise NX-0 has continued to travel forward toward Klang's homeworld, this Klingon that is being taken by Captain Archer back to his Klingon homeworld. Now, Klang is still in the brig, and where we land at this point is 3 months have passed. And so security crewman Archibald is having breakfast in the mess, and Mayweather, and then the Starfleet pilot, the pilot of the Enterprise, Khans, comes to talk to him and says, "Hey, security crewman Archibald, I wanted to talk to you and thank you for the work you've done on Ellison Station. We're 3 months out, and we just got communication from them that the security forces that you put there did their job perfectly. All traces of drug use have been removed from Ellison Science Station. There's real science happening there again, with real reports going back to commercial enterprises that are connected to Ellison Science Station. In addition to that, we're shocked. We began to set up pickup for the Ferengi that live on Ellison Science Station to return to their homeworld, and that request has been refused. All 24 people, all 24 of the Ferengi that live on Ellison Science Station have formed a communal bond. The community of Ferengi have formed a communal bond with, it's shocking, but they've formed a communal bond with they have formed a communal bond with the Ellison Science Station community, and they're very happy there. They've actually found a new home, and the first contact that literally ended with the first contact event that ended with 44 deaths is now a strong relationship growing between the Ferengi Alliance and Starfleet, and the humans and the Ferengis are living in peace, and that's because of your sacrifice of your security forces, and I really wanted to say thank you. And so at this point, security crewman Archibald says, I cannot tell you how happy I am to hear that. That's excellent, right? So at this point, Mayweather says, so I did come to tell you thank you, but I also have some orders for you. You are to be at the observation deck of our ship tomorrow at 7 a.m. and all of the equipment that you secured in those secret crates has been installed in the ship, and you will be testing the new equipment tomorrow morning. Now, at this point, security crewman Archibald does not know what was in those crates, right? But he knows he successfully secured them, and he kept them secret as he had been commanded, right? And so he says, okay, no problem. And then at that point, he also says, okay, so thank you, Mayweather. It's been good talking with you. And they part their ways. Now, I say to the player character, I'm like, okay, you have a big mission. It's not an away mission. It's a ship mission, right? But you have a task that you've been assigned. It's 9 p.m. right now. You've been doing double shifts for a while, and you need sleep, right? And because you're not just going to be walking the halls of the ship. This is going to be, Mayweather came to you. That's one of the bridge crew. This ain't some standard duty, right? It's going to be difficult. So you need to get some sleep. Are you going to go to sleep, right? And actually, I was like, because if you are, you're going to have to make a roll to get a good night's sleep, so you're rested for this task. And the reason why, you're going to have to make a difficulty check, right? Because you've been having trouble sleeping because there's so many things to worry about. And you know, so immediately he's like, yeah, there are a lot of things to worry about. So one, Eustace is still missing. Two, my boss is still in a coma, right? The security chief, Douglas, is still in a coma. And I need to go follow up with people, right? So he does not go to sleep. He actually goes to Phlox on Medbay, and he's like, hey, Phlox, I wanted to check in with you. And you know, I wanted to check in with you and ask how your medical excursion went on Elson Science Station. And Phlox said it went fantastically. I was able to really help the people there. There was one young man who had blindness, and currently Starfleet can cure blindness, but not this type. And so I was able to restore this 4-year-old sight, and everyone on Elson Station were incredibly amazed, and I felt really good being able to do something significant for somebody that really changed his life in a medical way, right? And then security crewman Archibald said, well, I have another question for you, and we'll continue with that in the next recap. In my humble opinion, Star Trek Adventures Modiphius 2d20 system is amazing, and I'm really enjoying it. The important part is when I get to your humble opinion on Star Trek. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.